Hello everybody. Welcome back to my channel. This is Jen with Lighthouse Oracle bringing you a pick a pile reading. This is going to be messages for the month of May, so everything you need to know about where to focus on, what messages Spirit has for you for this month of May, and all that fun stuff. So we have 3 piles for you today. We have pile 1 with this daisy charm. We have pile 2 with this cherry blossom charm. And we have pile 3 with this, I'd want to say, carnation charm. It also kind of looks like cauliflower. So whatever you think it is. But go ahead and pause the video if you need to. Take a moment, see which pile resonates with you the most, which one you're most drawn to, and all the timestamps for each pile where it starts can be found in the description box down below. And yeah, well, let's go ahead and get started with pile 1. Hello, pile 1. This is for everyone who picked the first pile and this little daisy charm here. This is your reading with me, talking about your messages for the month of May. I chose these charms specifically for the expression April showers bring May flowers, so here are your May flowers. So let's go ahead and get started. We have your opening cards with a spirit animal, and this is going to be kind of the main message, the overall arching message for May. We're going to deep dive into that message with tarot, and then we're going to close with more messages and pretty much just advice to round up the reading. So first we have your spirit animal, and it is beaver spirit. Lay a solid foundation. Number 6. This is so cute. But also, all of the decks that I use in my readings can be found in the description box down below. So let's put her to the side. And then this is from the Cosmic Reading cards, and it's number 17, Integrity. So right off the bat, I mean, for the month of May, Spirit's message is pretty much to lay a solid foundation. Perhaps in the past, I'm definitely getting that, the water has been kind of overwhelming a little bit. And, beavers, right, they build the dam. Wait, beavers build dams, right? Yeah. They build the foundation in order to protect them from the harshness of the current and all those things. And like beaver dams are like super sturdy. So I feel like this month of May is really asking you to set those intentions, to build that foundation, to lay the groundwork. And I feel like because May also has a new moon in Taurus on May 11th, I do feel like for pile 1, it would be like the perfect time to start setting those intentions, whether it's, laying foundations in regards to your own like personal integrity, right? In regard, like, no matter what foundation you build, if you want to build it out of integrity, out of your own personal truth, and that takes getting to know yourself, right? You have to know yourself to know what you want. And so I love this beaver spirit. Also, these feathers are really speaking, like calling out to me. If you notice, like there's the red and orange, and there's red and orange here too. And that red and orange coloring reminds me of the root and sacral chakra. So more of that grounding energy. The root chakra is all about feeling safe, feeling secure, feeling grounded, feeling stable. And the sacral chakra is all about your feeling, your intention, your compassion, the things that kind of like wake you up, that make you feel really, really good and make you feel open and like feeling expansion, like feeling I'm getting that. And it's funny because the eagle's wings are expanding, so it's like you're wanting to take flight. And in order to do so, you want to feel secure somewhere, right? It's kind of like, it's a lot easier for me to want to say do something spontaneous if I know I have a foundation to fall back on. and it's not like a safety net, but it's pretty much like it's like it's a foundation, right? So even if something up top isn't very stable, you can count on the foundation being secure. So that's what I'm getting for pile 1. Very grounded energy, a lot of this earth energy. Yeah, and I definitely I'm feeling very drawn to the new moon coming up this month. So maybe a new moon ritual to set these intentions would be really good for pile 1 folks. But let's go to tarot next with the Modern Witch Tarot deck that I have handy. And kind of let's take a deeper dive into the messages. So what else? What other messages are coming for pile 1 in this month of May? Ooh. We have the Knight of Wands, so a bit of that fiery energy. Again, it kind of reminds me of the sacral chakra. A lot of that, like, passion and drive and motivation to kickstart your journey, kickstart, where you want. I'm sorry, I love this bracelet, but it jingles a lot. It does, see, ASMR. But I hope it's not too annoying. But if it is, like, let me know. I'll just, like, take it off the next. But I like it. It's very important to me. So let's take a look. What else? Okay, we'll take these. We have the King of Cups and the Hanged One, which is the Hanged Man in the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot. But a lot of emotional maturity can definitely come out of this month. Change of perspective especially. And I feel like with the change of, since these two cards came out together, I feel like with change of perspective comes, emotional maturity, emotional insight, more clarity, because the King of Cups is very aware and very in tune with his emotions. So it's not so much that it's kind of, within the sea of this chaos, he's like really calm and collected, and he has this one cup here. So it's kind of like he has very strong control of his emotions, and not control in the way that, you just push your emotions to the side. It's kind of more an observant, not allowing those emotions to take over you to the point where it's, bad. So fiery and watery energy coming through for pile 1. Let's see, what else? Is there anything else? Because the Hanged Man is also represented with the planet Neptune and the water element. So the planet Neptune is all about your imagination, right? Your perspective, your insight, how to change your perspective during this month would be, and I feel like changing your perspective too would be the best way to figure out how to build that solid foundation. Where, and I'm getting like that real estate, like saying like location is super important. Like you can have this most seemingly sound foundation in the worst environment, right? It just gets, and I don't know why I'm thinking of Florida, so I'm from the desert, and the houses that are built here are pretty much specifically designed for like the heat and for, to handle this kind of weather. But if you put this type of house somewhere where it snows all the time, we would not make it. And I feel like that goes for your foundation spiritually, internally. If we're building our foundation based off of our traumas, right, then that's not, you built, like maybe in the past, the foundation you built earlier was based off of trauma, right? Your trauma response to, make you feel safe when those traumas come. But underneath that foundation is all that trauma. So it's kind of like, once you move that into a different environment, it's no longer suitable. It doesn't fit you anymore. So after this releasing and this healing and getting to know yourself and releasing, you know, and healing from those traumas and those burdens, you're able to build that foundation from a place of peace, of clarity, you know, of true. It's not planning based out of survival, it's planning based off of your own personal truth and your own healing. So I've been shuffling this for a while. I don't think there's any more messages coming through. Is there anything else? Yeah, there's nothing else. So just 3 cards. I mean, 3 cards is more than enough. So perspective and, you know, getting to know your emotions more will definitely help you. You'll realize, you know, what is for you and what is not for you with a shift of perspective, with, you know, the enlightened one. I said the enlightened one. The hanged one is, you see the kind of aura around the head, and it kind of has that like that like enlightened feeling. So let's take a look at what signs that you could potentially see during this month that can help you kind of, you know, see if you're on the right track, or help you kind of discern where to draw your attention to. So you may see these signs and synchronicities, or see these as signs and synchronicities, but this is the Signs from Spirit Love Oracle deck by Mystic Moon. I love her readings. She's so cool. She's very like blunt and honest, and who doesn't love that honesty? Let's take a look. What signs and spirit? What signs and spirit? What signs from spirit can pile one expect or look forward to in this month of May? Ooh, okay, wow. Okay, so we have bread, hospitality. We have ivy, which is clinging. Ooh, okay. So maybe you actually might see ivy, like you could see it from the picture, maybe certain bread, I mean, sandwiches, am I right? But also, I feel like the month of May may be breaking bread, right? Breaking bread with someone, hospitality, you know, finally making amends with certain people that maybe have been lingering in our mind. Maybe we've been having those nudges to reach out to them, to kind of break the bread again. And, you know, you know, that saying, you know, breaking bread is, you know, reconciliation, bringing people together. You know, food is the best way to bring people together, in my opinion. Also, this clinging, I definitely, and it's funny because this kind of looks like how this image is like, it's almost like clinging to the tree, but not really. So, and there's like, branches are pretty prominent, like with this wands too, and this beaver holding the branch here. So perhaps you're branching off into a new direction. I feel like, yeah, that's cool. One, let's just get one more. I'd love to even this out, Spirit. What other sign and synchronicity could pile one expect for this month? Okay, we'll take this one. Ooh, names, energy alignment. Okay, we'll just take a look at this one too, because bam, 999. Profound lessons are at hand. Completion of a cycle is near. So yeah, I feel like with a new, like with the solid foundation, it has to come from a new place. So a cycle, I feel like, is ending with, you know, the month of May beginning. It's like the cycle is finally coming to a close and we can start something fresh, which is why I feel like I'm so drawn to this new moon on May 11th. Is the new moon is the, you know, beginning of a new cycle, things like that. And when there's an ending, there's a beginning. So maybe I would look out for the, you know, synchronous, my tongue is twisted, but synchronistic number 999, that may be very prominent for you. I'm just gonna put these together because these like feel the same. See, I asked for one and they gave me 2. Ask and you shall receive, you know what I'm saying? But also names, certain names may be like, oh my God, like I said earlier, right? Maybe there's someone that you're needing to break bread with, or someone that you need to kind of maybe let go of, right? This is like very dual. This could be very like opposite meanings. Like breaking bread is, you know, getting close to someone, reconciling. Whereas clinging is like maybe you're clinging on to something too tightly and you need to let go a little bit. So take it as it resonates. You know, you'll know I mean, of course you know your own situation, but maybe the names that come up in your head start to become more frequent during this month of May. And look at that am, right? It's an am 3, so May has 3 letters. Wow. Synchronicity. Wow, time to go look for the Declaration of Independence. I'm just kidding. But also maybe that person has M in their initial, but that's what I'm seeing here for pile 1. That's very cool. May has a lot of, like, May feels so transformative for pile 1. Like, we start off with, you know, this, like, it's a very grounded month of May. Like, I feel like this is the perfect opportunity for you to build like a new foundation. This past month, maybe the earlier part of this year may have felt like a tower moment. I mean, COVID too, let's just COVID-19 has been a tower moment essentially for everybody. You know, one way or another, we were all affected. So I feel like this whole transitional period right now is kind of that, you know, now we're kind of acclimating to this environment, to the current events. We're kind of getting, you know, our footing back. And this is the perfect time to lay a more solid foundation, knowing that so much unknowns are out there. Now what are you gonna do? So let's take a look at the final oracle cards for some advice. This is just to close off, you know, this is the self-care, sacred self-care oracle cards, and we'll see what form of self-care could be the most beneficial for you. And this is just, you know, a little some advice to maybe, you know, boost your energy, cleanse your energy perhaps. You know, transitional periods are hard, and, you know, I'm not saying it's easy by any means. And just because I'm saying it here, you know, it's like, oh yeah, change is here, you can build a foundation. Building a foundation is scary, especially if you've been in your old foundation for a long, long time. So self-care is the best care. So let's see what form of self-care will be the most beneficial for pile 1. What form of self-care would be the most beneficial for pile 1? Okay, clean your space. So maybe actually some spring cleaning. You know, it's bringing in that new energy, cleaning out that old junk, so that during this new moon and this new cycle, right, in order to build a solid foundation, you need to have the space for it, right? You need to create that space to welcome new energy in. And so I feel like maybe physically, literally cleaning your space would be very beneficial. Is that pile of clean laundry, even though it's clean, is it put away? Did you put away your laundry? Did you wipe the windows? Maybe, you know, mirrors and things like that, or portals, are they properly handled? Are they sealed? I mean, maybe it's time a little bit of dusting, you know what I mean? Pollen is everywhere. Allergies season is among us. And I feel like perhaps it would be a good idea to clean the space. Also, there's another 9 here. Wow. Yeah, another 9. So, see, synchronicities. And I was like, oh, is that a 6? It's an upside down 9. Okay. Let's take a look at another final message before I let y'all go. This is the Soul's Journey lesson cards. So let's take a look with Soul's Journey lesson cards. strength. Oh, here we go. That kind of looked like, oh, courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. So this could definitely be an affirmation that you speak, you know, on the daily. Tell yourself, let your higher self know, let your subconscious know. Get this in your head. And more of that red and yellow, right? More of that red and yellow. And I feel like that really is to do with the sacral and root chakra, that grounding, that feeling. And you have more confidence when you feel safe, right? You feel when you're insecure. That's where like insecurities come from, right? Because you're not secure. When you're secure, you can find more. And I'm definitely, I'm getting, you know, that, it's like getting out of your comfort zone little by little. And I feel like that with here, this like this circle, you know, you step out here and you come back, but then you get comfortable with this ring, this area. So then you branch out a little bit. And this little bit of area is uncomfortable at first until you get used to it and you get to know it, and now you're comfortable with it, and then you just keep doing that until you know, but all of this, your security is all here. The more and more you put yourself out there, the more and more you know, have, when you feel safe, you're able to expand more and seek other things. And that all starts with confidence and courage too. It takes a lot of courage to start anew. It takes a lot of courage to lay different foundations for yourself. And I want to give you a pat on the back first. I know it's not easy, but I believe in you. Spirit believes in you, because this is a very big message for you in May. So yeah, this is all I'm getting. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually leave the reading here. Thank you so much for watching all the way through if you did. If you see anything else, really, that may be very specific for you. I also just kind of saw this bright white part in this person's face, like the third eye area, and it's more of that enlightenment. So I feel like you'll definitely get a lot of clarity during this month of May. And yeah, I wish you the best. I mean, like, I'm like, whoa. Yeah, I'm getting some really positive vibes from here. I feel like it's not going to be, you know, it may not be the easiest month, but as long as you move forward with integrity and your own peace, and, you know, with that calmness and the perspective, when you're looking to seek that perspective, you'll get lessons and you'll learn and you'll adapt and you'll, you know, be so much more comfortable with this change. So yeah. Yeah, that's all I have for you. Like, I'm like trying to think of like more things, but I really cannot. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I hope that this resonated. If it did, let me know in the comments what you think. Be sure to like and subscribe to my channel if this reading resonated with you. And I hope you all take care. Okay, bye. Hello, pile 2. This is for everyone who picked the second pile and this little cherry blossom charm. Super, super cute. Oh, look, the daisy from pile 1 is here. Let's put her, she'll be here. And we'll put her up here. So this is going to be your reading with me. This is your messages for the month of May. We'll start off with your topic cards. This is your opening cards. We have a spirit animal to kind of give us the message, the main focus for your month. And then we're going to dive deeper with, you know, specifics with the tarot cards, and then we'll round off the reading with final messages and advice. So pile 2, cherry blossom pile. Let's see what your spirit animal is, and it is the peacock spirit. Let it shine, number 46, which reduces to 10. So I mean, look at that, so beautiful. I just noticed this. That's so cute. I hope y'all see this, but see how there's like the heart center and it's like shining. So I feel like this definitely has a lot to do with letting your heart speak. And this is your cosmic reading card. And this, oh my God. Okay, when I tell you I didn't look at these when I shuffled, the amount of synchronicities that are in my reading today is crazy. Even in pile 1, but these topic cards, I specifically just like, I just looked at this and I was like, who needs to know something for the month of May for pile 2? And I drew out all these cards and literally look, this one is 29 and it's shine, literally shine. So number 2, pile 2, y'all are shining this month of May. And it's funny because I specifically chose these charms from the expression April showers bring May flowers. So I feel like you're blooming today. May flowers are coming and they look so similar. That's so crazy. Like these are 2 completely different decks, and this, like all these spirals here kind of look like the eyes in the feathers, and that's insane. I'm like, oh, and see, okay, this is like a progression too, because reducing this down to 10 and this is 11, so 10, 11. That's wild. Okay, y'all are pile 2. Okay, this just like this just made me so excited. This is why I love tarot. Like, how? I don't know. Let's go into your tarot cards to get some more clarity. I mean, I feel like shine is the biggest word. Maybe, I mean, I feel like you have you've kept yourself closed off for a long time, and it's time to let yourself bloom. Ooh, look, okay. Oh my God, see, that came out fast. The Queen of Cups, the King of Wands. So a lot of this duality here too. With the Queen of Cups, she's definitely very nurturing. So a lot of nurturing energy is coming for you in May. Also nurturing yourself, because this is also her own cup, right? She's getting to know herself. She knows, you know, what her desires are, how to fill that cup up, what she needs in order to have that cup feel full. That's self-love, right? And then the King of Wands too. And I feel like I'm definitely getting like power woman here, because the King of Wands is also represented by, you know, like that strong female businesswoman attire here. And so I feel like this is that duality with that nurturing, that soft, you know, soft-spoken, feminine energy, and then that dominant masculine energy, that grounded masculine energy with this king here. But it's also like super powerful, like it's like a feminine masculine. Or it's a masculine feminine, masculine dominant feminine. So definitely a lot of power moves I feel like are coming, and I feel like that's definitely playing with like letting yourself shine. And you are shining bright this month, and that's beautiful. The King of Wands is also very passionate, very fiery energy, so a nice balance here of water and fire as well. And then we have the Six of Cups, which is all about it's all about gifts and reunions and friendships and unconditional love, and you know, it's like giving to those that can't give to you. And I feel like, you know, that's where and it's like shining from your heart. A lot of your biggest strength is your compassion, and I feel like your compassion is going to really take the spotlight this month, and you'll be able to see just how powerful you are without needing to be harsh. I feel like sometimes we think power is like, you know, like almost like villainous in a way. Like power is, you know, power is money, or having, you know, whenever I think of the word power, sometimes you think of like, oh, powerful, and, you know, I can make so many influences. And I feel like this is just as powerful, if not more, because it's coming out of a kind heart. It's coming out of a genuine, authentic place, a place of kindness, a place of purity, a place of, I don't expect anything from you. I don't think I can get, it's like, look at this, like she's giving cup full of, I don't know, sparkling beautifulness to this child. And what is this child gonna give to her? You know what I'm saying? And it's out of also giving to your own inner child would be very important too. And I definitely feel like your biggest strength is gonna come from your compassion for others. And people see that. People will feel that. People will be like, why are you so nice to people? Why are you so compassionate? And that's just your strength. That it comes from you. And, you know, I feel like that also creates like that ripple effect, right? Like paying it forward. Those, you know, acts of kindness kind of have that ripple effect, you know. It may be super subtle too, as like opening the door for someone else, but then it's also very funny to see, like, once you do it, a lot of other people just like start opening doors for people. And you know, you put your cart away at the end of a grocery trip and you'll see other people following your footsteps. And I feel like that's because power, like, what's the definition of power, right? The power to influence, create, to influence people and influence situations to change. And I feel like that's power. That's powerful. So is there, let's see if there's anything else though. I only 3 cards only came out in pile 1, so I feel like, just to be fair, like, I'll just leave the 3 cards for pile 2. But this is beautiful. This is a beautiful spread already. Like, I mean, this feels more than enough. But oh, look at that, see? Look at that strong queen, feminine energy, like more of this power, like, oh wow, I love it. Dominant female. Okay, so this is just this. So like, I feel like no matter what I put out, it's gonna be the same 3, just in different forms, different variations, which is just, it's so beautiful. I love that. Like, look at how empowered these females are. Like, I love this. Strong, like, feminism over here. Yes, I love it. It's beautiful. Also, heavy fire energy. So this, because the Emperor is ruled by Aries, and then the King of Wands is ruled by Leo. So, hello, fire signs. So, I mean, we are also reaching, well, Leo season is coming after soon, sooner than later, but we'll put these together. I love these together. So I definitely feel like, you know, yeah, I'm getting hella power moves. Kill them with kindness. And I guess not kill them with kindness, but overpower them with kindness. That's a beautiful theme for y'all. But let's see what signs in spirit, I said this in the last reading too. What signs from spirit you can expect to see during this month of May. That May, it's gonna be May. Oh, excuse me. But, so this is going to be some synchronicities, potential signs that you may see that bring you back to this reading. And maybe there are some moments in this month too that might trigger you to close off yourself, to like really, that may test your shine. And I feel like, or try to dull your shine. And I feel like these signs and synchronicities could help, you know, kind of remind you of the bad bee you really are. So that's important. Okay, this is, okay, so we have 4-4. Look at that, 4-4-4. Your hard work and determination is creating blessed foundations for the future. So 4-4-4 may be an important synchronicity for this month of May. So be on the lookout for that. Also, Emperor too. See, look, the Emperor is the 4th card, the 4th major arcana card in the tarot deck. So synchronicities are happening already, and I love it. Excuse my enthusiasm because I'm loving this reading. I've been on hiatus for like a week because I feel like I needed to recharge, and you know, I had my own share of, why, you know? But okay, let's see what else Spirit has for pile 2. What are the signs and synchronicities does Spirit have for pile 2? We have web, cosmic plan. So maybe some spider webs will be a strong synchronicity. So my can has, oh, okay, it's still playing. I put on, fun side note, I say side note all the time. Yes, hello, okay. I play nature videos for my cat. His name is Chester, and I try to play it for him so because he will climb all over this table, and this is not the sturdiest table. Also, a safety hazard because he accidentally burned his tail on this candle once, and it freaked me out, so I don't let him on the table anymore. But maybe in the future because I'm planning to get a bigger table and I want to put a tiny cat bed, so if he wants to join the reading, he can. But cosmic plan. So see, I feel like this whole, letting yourself shine and letting yourself really, show your true authentic heart is all part of this cosmic plan, the weaving of the webs here. And I'm sorry, I'm like pausing, but my cat is like, if you want a slight intro, okay, let me introduce him. This is gonna be a special appearance from my cat. This is Chester. I'm just gonna, say hi. Okay, let's go. Back down. I love you, buddy. Okay, he'll be on my lap. Okay, so, sorry. I thought he was watching TV because he loves watching nature, like cat TV on YouTube. And so there's just birds chirping, and usually it catches his attention for a good hour, but now he wants the scratches and the attention. So I'm gonna have to do this with one hand. Let's see. But, okay, going back to this reading, I'm so sorry. We have milk. So nourishment, right? I feel like also coconuts may be a synchronicity for you. Coconut milk or coconut water, if you like that. Maybe getting hydrated will also be very important. I feel like that's just like a random, did you drink water yet? Have you had your glasses of water? Have you taken any sips yet? So I feel like maybe the milk, just nourishment, things to boost your physical body during this month will be very important because, I mean, as much as you're shining, you gotta replenish the shine too, you know what I'm saying? My cat has a lot of fur and he's just, oh, okay. Ooh, okay, interesting. And then finally, a tidal wave disturbance. Is there anything else for pile 2? Oop, okay, that was, yep. Whoa, okay. So much is coming out. Okay, so this is going to be it. But we have, it's harder to do a reading with a cat on my lap because he got claws, and if I move too crazily, like, because he wants to, he wants to be stable, so he'll like claw into me or bite me. Don't bite me. Why are you biting me? Okay. I'm so sorry. I was not expecting this at all. But cats are pretty unexpected. So disturbance, this tidal wave, I feel like that, people are going to try to bring you down too. I feel like, letting yourself shine is one thing. And, as much as I promote that and want you to be your brightest, most beautiful self, because you deserve it and your kind heart deserves it, people are trying to break you down. People are going to try to disturb your peace and disturb that shine and dull your shine because they jealous. I'm just kidding. Or they're just on their own healing journey and they haven't, and those are the people that require the most compassion, right? And oh, look at that, the pink. So pink may be very important too. Love, caring, compassion. Compassion for those that, in some eyes may not deserve it. And I feel like that's all that kindness that you're like exuding and that you're expressing to people is going to bring you a lot of satisfaction, even to those that don't want to give it to you. And it goes back to that expression, right? Kill them with kindness. And I feel like that's like your main theme for this month. So let's go ahead and close off this reading. I wish you could hear him purring, because I'm just giving him scratches, and his eyes are closed, and he's super duper cute. Maybe one of these days when I reveal my face, you'll also see more of him. But let's go ahead and close this reading with some final advice. So this is the Sacred Self-Care Oracle cards, and we'll just see what Spirit recommends for self-care for this, you know, replenishing. How can you replenish your shine when people are trying to come after you, or when it feels like, you know, you just need a boost? What form of self-care would be the most beneficial for pile 2 for this month of May? Let's see. Oop, that was the one. We have deep breathing. Okay, so more of that. And it's so funny because the back of the deck is meditate, so more of that energy. And look, 9 plus 1 is 10, so another 10. 10, 10. Cycles are closing, cycles are ending. So then you can start afresh with shining, starting with the shine. Let's put her right here. There's a lot more cards in the last reading, so bonus for you, pile 2. So maybe taking some deep breaths, connecting with your higher self can bring, it's kind of like reconnecting to your why. Why, you know, you're doing this, why, you know, why you have such a compassionate heart for, I mean, to be frank, shitty people, and or people that need healing, that need to meditate themselves. There he goes. And finally, let's close with these are the Soul's Journey or lesson cards. Let's take a look. Yeah, deep breathing. And I feel like when that's gonna come a lot when people want to, you know, kind of disturb your peace, right? It's gonna be like, okay, inner peace, like deep breathe, like breathe through the waves, breathe through the nonsense. Did he fart? I'm sorry. Okay, I hope this is more fun for you. I hope it's more fun for you than it is annoying. So let's take a look. Yeah, connecting with your soul. See, connecting back to your heart, right? You're shining from your heart, but in order to keep it going, you have to be connected to it, right? You gotta, okay, forgive. That's beautiful. Okay, and I feel like this is definitely, look at that spiral, that purple spiral. Love it. And I feel like all this blue and purple, it feels like the third eye, crown chakra, the crown chakras. And that's all about understanding, seeing the unseen, insight, you know, your intuition, your inner guidance. And so look at that, more purple and blue. So I feel like that color synchronicity is very important. I mean, I also see a lot of this like red and yellowish color here too, which is all about the root and sacral chakra. So definitely balancing out the two ends of your physical body, right? Your physical and spiritual body. And look, orange. So balance. So forgiveness. I acknowledge that, I'm so sorry, that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. So yeah, more of that, you know, compassion is for those that we feel like least deserve it. And that's the people that we need to forgive the most and have the most compassion for, right? And that's, oh look, and grapes are purple too. Well, you're saying other grapes, but we're talking about these grapes, right? And they're purple. So that's going to be it for you all. Yeah. This is your reading, pile 2. Thank you so much for watching all the way through if you did. Please let me know if you like this reading, if it resonated with you. Let me know in the comments. I'm sorry for my cat's random appearance, and I hope that you enjoyed his presence and his company. and I hope that it resonated. Please like and subscribe to my channel if this reading resonated with you, and I hope you all have a great day or night whenever you're watching, and take care, okay? Bye! Hello, pile 3. This is for everyone who picked the 3rd pile or this flower charm. Welcome, cauliflower gang. I'm just kidding. Or carnation. I don't know. It kind of looks like it's just cauliflower. What's that? Okay. But this is going to be your reading with me for your messages for the month of May. Please know all of the decks that I use in my readings can be found in the description box down below too. But we're going to get started with these opening cards that I drew prior to starting this reading. And it's going to be one sacred cosmic message, cosmic card message, and one spirit animal message. So the spirit animal is going to be this is going to be your main topic, like the overarching message for May. And we're going to deep dive with tarot cards to further expand on the message. And then we're going to round off the reading with closing advice and additional messages. So your spirit animal is the scarab beetle spirit. And the message is magic works through you. So scarab beetles I know are very sacred, like in Egyptian mythology. I don't know too much about it, and I don't want to like speak on something that I'm not the most familiar with. I just know that these are very sacred beetle. I mean, like they're like everywhere, right? So, but number 52, 7. So 7 is also a very synchronistic number that may, you know, be coming up during this month of May that can just confirm this message. But the overall message really is just magic working through you, not to you or not for you, but it is you. It's going through you, through your physical, spiritual body. And your cosmic reading card is believe. Oh my God. Okay, more synchronicity. So this is the same thing that happened. I mean, it's happening in all my readings, but especially today, like, wow. In pile 2, I had like shine, and then this had shine in it too. And I feel like believing in your own magic is so important this month. I feel like because you could be heavily manifesting this month. That's what I'm getting, is like, as long as you believe that there is magic that works through you, that is you, as long as you believe in that magic, you can make anything come true. Really, that's what I'm getting. Oh, why am I putting it here? See, and that's center stage cauliflower. I love that. I'm just called cauliflower. But so believing in yourself, I feel like confidence and believing in your true power is so important for this month, and that's your main message. But let's go to tarot to dive a bit deeper and see to clarify the main topic for this month. I should have probably done more research, I guess. I mean, what research could I have done prior to this? Because I definitely... Ooh, Ace of Swands. Ooh, that's too many. When I shuffled the cards for the topic, all I did was I just meditated on it and I was like, what do the messages for May are for these piles, etc., etc. Ooh, okay. Very, like, that's cool. Very dominant energy. And I didn't look at these 2 cards for all of my piles, so the fact that they're synchronicities is just, it's always mind-blowing to me. Like, I shouldn't be so surprised because synchronicities happen all the time, but it's so cool every time that I can't help it but get excited. And you know, I hope you're just as excited as I am, because this seems like a very, from the feeling I'm getting from this reading, oh man. Cauliflower, you're magic. Cauliflower gang. Oh, look at, like, I mean, look at this shit. Oh, you are manifesting this month, and that's so cool. You need to believe in yourself this month, like, for real. And it's funny because I mentioned this in my other piles, but I specifically chose this charm for the expression, April showers bring May flowers. And these are your flowers. Your month, this is a very blossoming month for you. That's so cool. Things are happening for you. Happening for you, through you. Oh, look at that, see? Ooh, your inner knowing, your intuition is heightened. Okay, I think that is it. Yep, that's it. Okay. So that's super cool. We have the Ace of Wands in reverse, we have the Empress, we have the Ace of Pentacles, and then the High Priestess. So even though the Ace of Wands is in reverse, I'm still getting the same feeling as it would be if it was upright. So I'm taking it as how, like, from my own intuition, how I'm feeling about it. But heavy manifestation. The Ace of Wands is all about a new creative endeavor, new inspired action, new things, new experiences. And the Empress is all about abundance and, you know, a lot of attraction and that just feeling really good and good vibes. And the Ace of Pentacles too, it's like it could be a tangible offer coming this May. It could be financial offer, it could be a raise, it represents prosperity. Like look, it's like an offer of like a coin, right? So I feel like things are coming to you. And with the High Priestess here too, it's all about like getting in tune with your intuition. And there is a new moon on the 11th of May and a full moon on the 26th of May. And I feel like going with and utilizing the moon cycles to your, because I'm super focusing on this crescent moon here, but using the moon cycles to the like its fullest potential can be so beneficial for you. Whether it's a new moon ritual, full moon ritual, cleansing your crystals, if you have any, setting intentions, cleansing, releasing, you know, all that fun stuff, I feel like should be focused in May. Because, I mean, look at the shit. Believe in yourself. And believing in yourself is all the High Priestess, right? The High Priestess is all about that inner knowing. She just knows. You know, she's very in tune. She's very in touch. She has a lot of insight. And where does this insight come? Like, how, you can get like so much insight and just not believe it, right? The High Priestess, she knows to believe her own intuition. And I feel like that's your message, is in order to draw all this to you, you have to believe in your own magic as well, right? And that's that's beautiful. So let's look into some signs and synchronicities that you can look forward to during this month that can like confirm this journey, that can confirm this reading, that can help you kind of draw it, like, you know, when you find yourself going off track a little bit, this could, you know, motivate you to get back on track and, you know, things like that. So let's see what signs from Spirit. This is the Signs from Spirit Love Oracle. I think I mentioned this, but all of the decks that I use in my readings can be found in the description box down below. Okay. So gray, we have depressed, attached, and unemotional. So I feel like I'm definitely more focused on the color gray, like just gray in general. And I feel like with, you know, there's lessons don't come without tests, right? Testing if you really learned what you said you learned. And I feel like it'll come with your own doubts. Especially since this is believing in yourself is such a big topic. The opposite of that would be trying to test your confidence, test your beliefs, test your faith. And, you know, feeling detached and depressed and unemotional, that can definitely come from feeling like, okay, well, I believed in myself for a couple days. Why aren't my dreams manifesting? Right? That's kind of the idea And the lesson is, did you really learn to believe in yourself if you're only doing it for like instant gratification, right? It's like, I only believe myself for like 5 days, when believing in yourself should be a core belief. It should be something that is almost inherent, even though this is a trait that is learned, right? It eventually, you want it to be a part of you, that no matter what happens, good or bad, you still believe in yourself. You still believe in yourself, even if, you know, things don't exactly work out the way that you wanted them to. That having faith that something better is in the works for you anyways, right? Fear is what if, faith is even if. So having, you know, that can be your mantra if you want it to be. But, ooh, okay, so we have pink. So this also came out in pile 2. So if you haven't, maybe if you want to take a look at pile 2, that can resonate too. But pink, so I'm also getting a lot of colors, so gray and pink. If we want to think about color therapy too, wearing more pink can help bring out more of this love and caring, compassion. Like, look at the opposite, right? The pink is that love and caring, compassionate energy, that compassion for yourself, right? If you haven't believed in yourself, and you know, if this is a lesson that you're learning, if this is something you're learning to do, it's going to be hard to keep it going, right? If it's something that you weren't, that you had to learn, it's hard to keep it up. And I feel like with this pink card, having more compassion for yourself during this month will help you as well get, you know, have more faith in yourself too. Because sometimes when you're like, oh my gosh, you're not believing in yourself hard enough, it's like, okay, it's like, you know, you're also learning to believe too. So it's pretty much like teaching a child to believe in themselves now too. Oh look, the candle went out. But instead of getting depressed and detached, showing yourself more love and compassion can definitely bring you back into your center. And songs can be a synchronicity too. So for more information, you can get, you know, a lot of information from songs. Maybe certain lyrics pop up, and, you know, certain songs come up in your head, and maybe you want to take a look at the lyrics and what they mean. That can be a message for you from spirit too. See if there's anything. Oh, that is okay. Nope. All right. Is there anything else? Oh, that's far too many. Okay, we're gonna take the top one because it says survival. So going back to what I was saying earlier, right? Like, maybe believing it, maybe this believing in magic hasn't been the most stable for you, because maybe, you know, it's certain events have happened, certain circumstances may have happened where you had to go into survival mode, and so you didn't have the time or the energy to believe in something. Like, seeing is believing, right? And if you're not seeing the results of your faith, sometimes that in itself can definitely be destructive towards believing in anything else, right? And so it takes getting out of that survival mode and treating yourself with the amount of compassion that you wish you were treated when those things happened, so that moving forward, right, we want to be able to believe again. But that takes time, and that takes compassion and energy and effort, and, you know, that high priestess, that feeling of attraction and abundance is like, how can I feel so abundant when every time I've done so in the past, you know, things just don't go the way I want, things just fall through, you know, I find myself in more debt or things like that. And it's like, we're still learning, right? This is a learning process, and healing is not linear. It's in cycles, and it keeps going, and it's continuous, and it's infinite. Healing is always happening, and there's always going to be things that try to challenge you. But when you have faith, when you believe in yourself, when you realize that magic works through you, that you are very magical, that's where your power is. And that's the main message for this month, right? It's finding your power. You are powerful. And that's actually the premise that's like basically, side note, why I picked my channel, the title Lighthouse Oracle, because, I feel like, when we're out at sea for so long, sometimes we can get lost and these waves come in, and it's like we're on this ship, we're on this journey of our life, and we get knocked down, we get knocked back and forth by these waves. But until we see that lighthouse, and then that lighthouse is like that beacon of hope. We see that light that we're almost on shore and that we're almost to safety. And I feel like I want to be that lighthouse to bring in people to safety, and then eventually, everyone else grows and becomes a lighthouse of their own to, it's, have lighthouses everywhere, and the light is from within you. So let's go ahead and close this journey, close this reading with some final messages. This is the Sacred Self-Care Oracle cards, and I just wanted to close the reading with some self-care tips. The best, what form of self-care can be the most beneficial for you, pile 3, in the month of May. So what form of self-care? Because, okay, so that was a lot, but this one stayed, so. Okay, build strength, look at that, 6. So this definitely goes back to, building the strength to combat these challenges that may surface and may challenge your beliefs and may challenge your faith. Building that inner strength, that spiritual strength, to where even when people are just like, oh, you're never gonna succeed. What do you mean manifestation? What do you mean, you're abundant. Look at you, blah, blah, blah. You're never gonna amount to anything. And when you build that spiritual, emotional, mental strength, those don't mean anything. If anything, they can fuel you even more, to motivate you to believe in yourself even more. So that's awesome. Great advice from Spirit. That's cool. Build your strength. And see, notice how she's like her eyes are closed, but her third eye is open. So it's more of that high priestess, like you are working out your intuition. your belief systems is going to be strengthened this month. You should definitely strengthen your intuition this month, strengthen your, and a lot of that can come from affirmations, right? Journaling, meditating, connecting with yourself, connecting with your higher self, and writing down the things that you find powerful about yourself, right? It's your compassion, it's your heart, it's your drive, it's the fact that you survived the things that may have tried to tear you down from your faith. So we have that, and we have a Soul's Journey lesson card. So these could be affirmations for you that can help you build that strength. So let's see what affirmation, what lessons. This one. Ooh, okay. So it says fear, and it says, I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. So that's super. It says, I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. So yeah, fear is a test. Fear is a test of your faith, right? These feelings, these doubts are all tests for this main overarching lesson, right? Of, do you really believe in yourself though? And I feel like that's definitely what the message is for you for this month. Focus on, hone in on what Spirit is providing for you to supplement your journey, to make, to build more foundation around what you're building for yourself. You know, with this, you know, there's resources aplenty, right? There's so many meditation videos on YouTube. There's books. There's the moon. The moon is free. You know what I'm saying? Using the power of the new moon, the full moon, even this every phase of the cycle you can use to your benefit and to heal and to believe in yourself and to believe in the metaphysical, right? Believe in the fact that we are a floating rock in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of space, suspended and just spinning, and yet life is, and it's sustainable for life, really. Like, that's cool, right? Isn't that's like the mysteries of the world and at large. And it's finding that, wow, anything really is possible, right? A rock is just a rock until you set the intention, and it can become your lucky stone. It can become, you know, something that draws so much power to you. It can be so healing. It can become something that gives you so much more motivation and strength on your journey. So yeah, that's where I'm gonna go ahead and end the reading here. Yeah, that's all I have for you. But believe in yourself. Like, you know, this is gonna be a testing month to believe in yourself, and I believe in you. Ooh, look at this blue thread. I don't even know where this is from. That's cool. So yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and end the reading here. Thank you so much for watching all the way through. If you did, please be sure to like and subscribe to my channel if this reading resonated with you. Let me know in the comments what you think. How does this make you feel? I mean, I feel very hopeful. I feel very good. Like, I feel like May is a very good, it's a transitional period, because I feel like from pile 1 through 3, like all the piles, it's very transformative, but different. It's like a different transformation. Like, this is definitely more like your internal to external transformation because of this Ace of Pentacles and the Empress here. It's all about, like, you're gonna see it. You're gonna see the fruits of your labor, things like that, and your internal knowing is gonna show you. And then with everything, all the other, I mean, I don't even remember all the other piles. You're gonna have to watch it to know. So yeah, I hope that this resonated with you. I hope that this brought some clarity and some direction for your month. And I do hope that you have a great rest of your day or night whenever you're watching. And take care, okay? Bye.